hopefully we will get this picture finished today from Circle of Life, and this was the big group body colour that's over on Instagram, and the hashtag is ColourMeTurtleFree. And I do apologise for not getting it finished, but I wanted to film most of it. I've done a tiny bit off camera, some of this pencil work, barely anything, but it will help me get the page done a little bit quicker. Now, I have mentioned this in another video, which would be my Q&A with my husband, which is currently uploading, but I just wanted to mention it again because I've used it again. I used it after I'd stopped filming last night, and I absolutely love this. And this was a gift, random fly go away. This was a gift from Caroline Thompson. I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name. And she has got a YouTube channel, the Arty Crafty Tart, and there's a little gift note with it there, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So it's staying on my desk this night, staying filled up on my desk at all times. So thank you very, very much. So my idea with all these fish that I've left empty, I want to use gel pens. I want it to be easy, stress free. I might possibly use some pencil. As you can see here in the middle, I did fill that in with Prismacolor, just a little 3 pencil blend, really super easy, just to get what looks to me like seaweed. It looks to me like seaweed. I might end up using gel pens, I'm not sure, but the gel pens that I keep in this little container, there's a mixture and one random Tombow brush pen. We've got Sakura jelly rolls, we've got Arteza, what else is it? I think that might be it actually. I'm pretty sure that's it, and I've got my Pentel ones just over there that I might use, but I really do like the Arteza. I prefer the Arteza actually over the jelly roll ones. So let's just get started. So some of these ones at the top as well that I put the watercolour, the KJ Designs by Karen. When I was doing some of these pencil work, I'll quickly show you now and see if it does it. When I was doing the pencil work, my hand rubbed it by accident, and let me just a light touch, it does come off. It does come off. So I'm probably going to have to put a fixative on this. See, the fixative on this page, I think, but we'll see. But I want to start off with the Arteza, and I'm just going to use all random colours, no rhyme or reason to this. There's some really nice greens actually in this pack. I'll just pull all of the Arteza out so you can see. So that's not Arteza, that's the jelly roll that I pulled out. Where else? Got brown, a gold, a yellow, a purple and a blue. I think this is a 16 or 18. A pink, and I think that is it. I think that's it. So to make it easier, we'll just stick with this brand and just switch between the colours, I think. I have seen loads of finished pages on Instagram already of this, and I'm blown away with everybody's pages. It made me feel bad that I've not finished mine yet. So let's just get this done and finished today. So usually I don't have a problem with these gel pens, but now that I'm filming, it could always be the way. But I've not had a problem so far. Like I said, I just wanted this to be easy. It is grim weather today, so I have put my little light box on at the side of me, so there might be a bit of a shadow, but it's terrible weather. It's been rain since well, I woke up at 6:15 this morning, and it was chucking it down then. It's been like this all morning, and I wanted to go out for one of my walks as well, so that's not going to happen today. I've ended up sending Isabel to school. She was very, very poorly over the weekend, but last night she had a good night's sleep, more or less slept all the way through, and she seemed alright in herself this morning. She did seem alright. It's not contagious what she's got because of her problems. She does get quite bad chest infections. She's got an inhaler for it, so I've managed to get through to the doctors this morning and get her the usual antibiotics that we give her. So I'm hoping if I don't get a phone call back by dinner time, then I can just go and pick the prescription up and then start it off, because usually once she started these antibiotics she's more or less back to normal within a day or two. It's really strange, but she needs them. She needs them to actually get better. And they're still not seeing anybody, especially when it's the receptionist said, especially when it's to do with the chest, like there's a problem with the chest. So I'm still on my big jug of water. I'm being quite good with that actually, and I'm managing to finish it off about 5-6 o'clock and having to refill it up. Yeah, so I'm not doing too bad, and I'm putting less cordial in as the days go on, so I'm hoping to eventually just drink water, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of just water, but I know that that's better for me, so I'll eventually switch to it. So what else has happened? Like I said, we'd filmed that Q&A last night and we had a laugh. There was a couple of words I've had to beep out because of, they weren't bad words at all, but because YouTube's rules, let's say, they can be a bit funny. So I've bleeped a couple of words out. But yeah, we had fun doing it. It was about 40 minutes long, the video. And I think we probably spent nearly an hour like pausing it in between and laughing with each other and arguing with each other. It was funny. I had fun doing that. I think he did too as well. He's actually said that he's going to watch that one back. So I'm just picking these colours randomly. I don't really think there's much I can do with the background now. I think I've done what I can. And I've not checked this recently for the bleed through. Are these gel pens going to go through? So far so good. Not yet anyway. Yep, so I'm sitting here and I've had this video 7, 8, 9, 10. This video has been uploading now for nearly 4 hours and I've got, it's up to 91%. So you'll probably see it in about half an hour. So I just need to sit down and do all the description and whatnot. But I hope everyone enjoys it. Like I said, I did enjoy filming that with him. And I do feel like myself this morning, I've woken up with a bit of a snotty nose and feeling bummed up, so I think it's just the time of the year, isn't it? Because everyone's been more or less isolating. Like last year, all the colds and the bugs and everything didn't get a chance to go around, so they really are coming out now in full force, which is fun. I don't want to match this. I really do want it to look quite random where I'm putting the colours. Oh, and I did just watch, I just finished this morning watching American Stories. It's not American Horror Story, it's American Horror Stories with a S on the end, the S on the end. And episode 3 I've watched. It got released last Wednesday and I've just not had a chance to watch it, but I watched it this morning and I was enjoying it up until the halfway point where it got really silly. I'm going to finish off the next episode because I think it's 2 episodes per story, I think, because that's what the episode 1 and episode 2, and I really enjoyed that one, that first one. I can hear trains. Yeah, the weather is just horrid. So I won't be venturing out today, I don't think. Maybe just to nip to the shop. I need some bread and milk and just the boring stuff. But I think this week I'm actually going into my local town and meeting up with my sister. Going having some dinner. Doing a bit of shopping. I want to nip into a couple of tattooists to start getting some quotes on a tattoo that I want. I'm not 100% decided on what I want, so I won't say my ideas, but I just need to go in and speak to them, and then they could say, well, we could do it this way, we could do it that way. and get quotes and get prices just to start, because that's what I'm planning to ask everyone for my birthday, more or less. Can I have money to put towards my tattoo? But we'll see. I might end up chickening out and changing my mind when I walk in there. We'll see. Well, these are really, really nice gel pens for the price. Really impressed with them. So let's go with some golds and yellows. I think I coloured these off camera as well. These that are all like lit up, and I'm pretty sure I used Prismacolor for them as well. I'm just not sure what to do about this middle bit here. Because if I go with pencil, it took me quite a while to do all of that bit, all them bits of shading there. I don't want to be sitting here doing all these little details for ages and ages. But I don't want to rush it either. Maybe some stickles. Or, that I've not used for a little bit, the Spectrum Noir Sparkle pens. That is an idea. That is a very, very good idea. But I know for a fact that they are going to bleed through. They will definitely bleed through. But I don't mind. There's already bleed through on the back of this page. That pink's really nice. That's it now. I've found the pink that I like, so I'll end up putting it absolutely everywhere. The little one I can do there. Is there any others at the top? Yep, there's two here. Oh, I've got the James Davenport Mermaid markers that I could use. They do bleed through as well, but it's ink, it is going to do. But I really like them as well. Some more pink on this side. I was meant to be nipping up to my sister's this weekend, just gone dropping some things off for her. But obviously with Isabel being ill, I didn't really want to take her out of the house. Especially not to somebody's house. We took her for a little walk yesterday, which was fully wrapped up. I think the fresh air did do her good actually. So I think I'll pop round. I've got some got gel pens. I've not told her that I've got this stuff that she can have. Gel pens, alcohol markers, there's a couple of books. And I really want to know if she's coloured in that Harry Potter one that I've given her. I gave her that probably about a month ago, maybe 2. So she best bloody had. Because I printed that off, binded it, made a front cover and everything. I think there was one of my finished pages in there actually. So let's see what this brown's like. I don't know if I've tried this one before. It looks like it might be brown with bits of red in it maybe. Let's try a decent size one. Maybe this one. Oh, I did need to go and nip to the local shop that I buy all my, that just reminded me that I buy all my e-cigarette things. Because, I don't know about you, but if you use one of these, please agree with me, but the amount of times that I drop this thing by mistake and it's got a crack in it and it leaks, and I've lost count how many times I hear, I told you so, I told you so, because I always drop it. Or I go into panic station when I know I've not got it. See, it's like a red actually. It's not brown at all, so it's quite deceiving, that colour. It's nice. Let's do these two as well here. Yeah, I do need a new one actually. So I'll have to put that off anyway and go tomorrow. But we went out for a lovely meal on Saturday, I want to say. It's Monday today. Yeah, we went out on Saturday. Me and my husband to an Italian, the Italian that I've spoken about a couple of times. And it was absolutely gorgeous. but it was heaving in there. It was so busy, and we hadn't noticed. I think it was a new thing. They've got an actual DJ there on a Saturday night, and the music was so loud, and we felt like we were shouting to each other. It was like being in a nightclub again. So I wasn't really keen about that. But the place that we go, it's like 3 different restaurants all in one building, an Italian, a Chinese and an Indian. And they're building a new one, a tapas. We were speaking to the owner, and they're building a new one, like Spanish tapas I think it is. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I don't think my husband would be very keen on that, but I'll definitely like it. But we still need to try the Chinese as well. We are definitely foodies, but considering that I've been on the diet now for 2 weeks, I've been more or less good. I've had a few hiccups. I really enjoyed it. I was so full when I got home. And the boys watched the boxing. I think it was Anthony Joshua, and he lost on points. I think I did watch the last 5 or 10 minutes or so, and I believe that he lost on points. I have to move you up a bit. You might be able to hear that rain. It's getting worse. It's getting worse out there. It's meant to be thunderstorms tomorrow, which doesn't bother me, but I do feel sorry for people's animals in this sort of weather. I mean, my dogs don't care. It doesn't faze them. But I know people's animals can get anxiety, can't they? Right, so I thought you weren't going to work then. There you go. Do these 2 as well over here. So I was asking one of them questions as well, how long does it take me to do a detailed page? And I think, well, I hope that this shows I've been at this probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, on and off. It really does depend on the page, what I've used on it, and the mood that I'm in. And if I wasn't filming this, I probably would have got it finished in maybe 3-4 nights of constant working on it, but I don't tend to do that with really detailed pages. I get bored and move on to the next thing, and then I make sure that I come back and finish it before the end of the month. See, this one here, this big one, doesn't look like it's got anything on it, but it has got that watercolour. Because the glitter is slightly come off, you can't really see it very well. So I'm not going to go over that because there is something there. Are you going to have... I thought you were going to stop working on me then, after me praising you. So let me just double check. There's a couple of plants that I can do, like these little flowers, and these that we can do with the gel pen, and then the fish in the middle we'll do in gel pen, and then we'll use either the Spectrum Noir or the Jane Davenport. I've not decided yet because I need to pull them out. So another green. This is a really nice turquoise green. I do actually want the yellow, this other one. That and the yellow on these ones. And then maybe back to that pink. There is only one true pink though in this set. Let's just double check. We've got these 2. But I think it's come together really nicely, all the random colours. think it just works. So for the fish, let's keep out the pink. Do a couple of these. Go on, we'll do one more. So what are we up to now? We've got 8 minutes left, 97%, so not too much longer. And then maybe an orange. That's nice goldy orange colour, that one. Let's do the rest in this colour. That little goldfish. Although I'm pretty sure that goldfish don't live in the sea. Or am I wrong there? Oh, we've missed one tiny little fish at the bottom here. So while I've got the orange, we will colour him in. And I'll go and decide which other mediums that I want to use, and then I will come right back. So here is my collection of the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, and I've got the little inks as well. The individual one that you can just use watercolour brushes, not for bigger areas or backgrounds. Just give this a shake. Got a little ball in it, so if you twist the ball, it mixes it up. Again, just look at that. Open it up now. I hope it doesn't go everywhere. It's just like an ink. That's what it basically is. And I keep in here my Jane Davenports, my sparkle pens, all of my Copics at the top there, and then some random brush marker pens, and then some colourless blenders as well at the top. That's how I like them to be organised. So let's move everything out of the way. My drinks bottle takes up a quarter of my desk, so I've not used these in a little while. So what I'll have to do is got this little pad here. Let's choose our colours. Of course, let's go for a pink. I think I've got 3 different pinks, and this one is watermelon. So it does come, just make sure that it's on tight. It does come with a brush nib, and when these are brand new, I don't think I've got one to hand. I have got a clear one that's brand new. It was in that other container that I've just put back. There'll be a yellow piece of plastic going all the way around here, and that just protects it. That's the seal. So once you've took that off and you screw it in, you're good to go. So I don't need to squeeze this one, but sometimes you do need to give it, it does say push here, and on the opposite side you need to give it a little bit of a squeeze to get it to come out, to get the ink to come out. So I think we're good to go. Let me just test it. Yeah, we're good to go. Don't squeeze too hard, otherwise it'll go all over your page. Definitely don't do that. But this will bleed through. If it doesn't bleed through on this paper, I'm going to be shocked. So let's do this little area and then check straight away if it does bleed through, because I'm more than confident that it is going to do, with it being ink. But I find these really easy to use, and like I said, if you're doing it in a bigger area, you want to go with the little jars. So my god, it's not bled through. It's not bled through at all. Well, I'm amazed by that. I'm utterly amazed by that, actually. So we don't want it matching. We sort of want it an organised chaos. So we'll have these 3 all in the same colour, and then just dot this round randomly. But I find these lovely, really juicy, and I've had these for over a year, if not 18 months, and they're still going strong. And I keep them stored sideways as well. So that was the watermelon colour. Got a really nice baby blue here, which is aquamarine. So again, testing it on my scrap piece of paper. Yep, that one does not need squeezing at all. That is a really lovely. Oh, I went out the line a little bit, so it's causing the colours to mix together and it's making a purple there. You might hear my washing machine do a little song in a minute. It's just finished. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going meeting up with my sister and having something to eat. I might say though, does she fancy going out for breakfast instead, because I like being in the house in the afternoon, just in case for whatever reason Isabel gets brought home early. I don't like not being here. So maybe we'll go for like a brunch. I'll ring her later on and see what she says. So I didn't say the colour of this one. This is Harvest Moon. So this would be perfect actually for your pumpkins. If you're not bothered about doing shading and stuff. I mean, you could do shading with these, but it'd just be a little bit harder than with pencils. That rain's still going strong. There we go, the washing machine's just finished. Is it just me, or I spent all weekend doing washing? I said on a Monday I'm not going to do any washing because I've done loads this weekend. And then come Monday morning I've got a big pile of it again. Where does it accumulate? I don't know. We've now got holly leaf. So test her again. Absolutely fine. And these to me look like seaweed. I always remember when my son was little and he used to love Chinese. Well, he still does like it. He likes Indian more now. But when I explained to him what the seaweed was at the Chinese, he didn't believe me. I don't know if he believes me now. This day he's 15. I'll never forget that. He's doing really, really well at school. I don't often talk about him because obviously he's a teenager and he probably doesn't want me to. But I got a letter. Well, he got an award last week, and then I'm getting that job and everywhere. And then the school have asked him to represent the school at an open evening. So he's going to be like there with the teachers, him and his friend. Basically showing people around the school, but most of the English department, because that's where he's flourished. He does really, really well at English. I don't know where he gets it from. He wants to do something in journalism, I believe, when he leaves school. So he'll probably have to go to college and university. But yeah, that's his hopes. Or a newspaper, he said. He wants to write for a newspaper, which is really interesting. What have we got? Let's go in with another pink. Oh, this is more of a pinky red. This one's red berry. So again, just test it. Fine. It's really nice, that one. Oh, we're at 100% and we're at 95% video processing, so not long. I'm looking forward to thinking what you all, reading what you all think. Words. Yeah. So I had a blast making that video. I'm sure my husband enjoyed it as well. If he didn't, then he's lying to me. I'm sure he did. So actually, I'll put a little bit more of this red because I do really like this colour. It's more like a vermilion actually than a red. Really nice. Oh, and I got sent this morning a picture from Isabel's school, and they sent me It was from last week when they were doing baking. Isabel had fun pressing the button on a blender, like a hand mixer. And in the picture she does not look like she's having fun. It looks like that she's either upset that she's doing it or that she wanted to eat what was in the bowl and they weren't letting her. But they do all sorts in that school with her. I can already see in 2 weeks of her attending there that she's come on so much. No, Starry Sky. Why was I going to say Starry Night? Starry Sky. Let's do these ones. So maybe if you're wanting to add just a little bit of sparkle on your page, think about purchasing these ones. They are nice, even if you just get a small set. I think you can get them in sets of 3, the smallest set. Or even if you just get just one colour, get the clear. The clear ones really, really nice. I've got a couple of backups of the clears, because they really reminded me of the Wink of Stella, and I used that pen up a long time ago. And I've not felt the need to go out and buy another one because these ones are just as nice. Just as nice. So have I got a purple? We've got a lilac and then that's sort of a purple. This one is lilac and then that one is inspired violet. So let's try the lilac first. And we're good to go on that. So this one's a lot lighter, I think. Yeah. This one's really, really juicy. Don't want too much of that because it is really, really light. And the inspired violet. Inspired violet, eh? You do get into really, really small details quite well. I need to go to the nail salon as well tomorrow. I don't know whether to just go and get infills but get them in a coffin shape so they're a lot shorter, or go with a completely new set, or put gel polish over them. I don't know. I love these Halloween nails that I've seen going around, but I really don't think I can pull that off. I really don't think I can. Oh, and me and Kirsty met up last week. Last week, wasn't it, Kirsty, I think? Yeah, we met up in our local supermarket and had some breakfast. She was dead good and I had poached egg on toast and I had a fry up, but to be fair to me, it wasn't a proper fry up. I had 1 piece of bacon, not the fat, 1 sausage, the actual dippy part of an egg because I don't like the white bit, a piece of toast and a couple of beans, so it wasn't a massive meal and I didn't have dinner that day, so that's how I'm justifying it to myself. But yeah, it was nice to catch up with her. And we need to put our thinking caps on and sit down and film something together. I think it'd be really fun for us to do. So I think that's enough of the purple. I went a bit over the top there, didn't I? So sunshine, really bright yellow. So this one does need a little bit more. That should be fine. Oh, that is a really, really pretty yellow, that one. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little bit of this to the top. Yeah. Let's just fill these bits in. Look where the colours are mixing together though, now it's making a green. So you could always put this onto a palette and make your own colours. You don't necessarily have to use the pens. And we'll leave that one. I'll do that in a different. What other one? We've got another pink. We've got another 2 pinks actually. All the rest of them are quite dull colours. But while I've got this out, the top here, and where I've already put down the pencils, let's brighten it up a bit. And while I'm at it, let's go with the Harvest Moon, was it? Yeah, Harvest Moon. Add that. Just leave that for a minute, let it move around, and I'll get a brush. Wet my brush. And I'll leave that to dry. I might do that actually. I'm going off an old thing here. Let's pick some of that ink up and just add it randomly. Bear with me because I haven't done this before. I just thought it might be a neat idea. Let's leave that to dry and see how we get on. Now I've got that handy dandy cup. It holds my brushes as well to let them dry. So for the very last colours, let's go ahead, of course, let's use the pink. Macaron. Oh, my video's done. My video's done. I'm going to pause this in a minute so I can public. So this does look like a quite dark pink, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one. It's more of a maroon, this. So I am quite happy with that. Let's just move everything out of the way. And it's only took me 3 or 4 videos to get this finished. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But this sort of page, I can't sit here and film all in one go. It'd drive me absolutely doolally. But I do hope that you enjoyed it. If I just let me put the light on my phone. Are we on there? Yeah. But you can see all the different elements of the sparkles. If I just move it around, you can just see in the middle how much that is twinkling. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to do that again. Let me just show you that sunset, because now that it's drying and I've just put that light on it. So if I, wow. Can you see if I just move it ever so slightly? It's like the sky is glistening. Oh, I love it. I love it. You see? I could always use the clear as well on the sea, but I might be going over the top there. But like I said, this is the hashtag. Turn that off. Colour Me Turtle Free. I will leave that hashtag probably either somewhere here or in the description if you do want to join in. There's no time limit on it at all. I'm not saying at the end of the month or next month. It's if you want to colour this page and use that hashtag, then please do type me. I'd love to see everyone's finished pages. If you like the video, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.